What it do, homies? We out here with a donation request. This time we are checking out some more PinocchioP. We got Hatsune Miku and Kasane Teto with this one. Don't believe in tea. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up.
ねえ知ってる人生って舐めると甘い味がするのねえ知ってる観南シンク裏技使えばイージーモードそして僕に課金すれば君はもっと幸せになれるよそうなんだためになるなピーチの話信じましょう
Before we even get into this, immediately it almost kind of sounds like, hold on, run this back. That was a crazy intro. It's like hypnosis.
ねえ知ってる人生って舐めると甘い味がするの
Life tastes sweet if you don't take it seriously. It's interesting that you're kind of opening this up with the whole hypnosis and everything, right? Obviously trying to control. I come in with my own beliefs about what things should be, and you're immediately kind of putting me in hypnosis and already telling me how I should behave. What else you trying to tell me right here? At first, I kind of thought you was about to start talking about consumerism and how bad it's gotten. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you don't feel bad, just buy stuff, material things, make you feel better. Hey, okay. What'd you say about poison? If it feels good, even poison's fine to drink, right? This is obviously telling you that things that are obvious bad for you, that it's okay, right? And you should believe me because I'm either in a place of authority to where, you have a reason to listen to me. I think that's what's going on here. Not actual hypnosis, but me actually telling you something that's terribly for you, but it's really, really good. It kind of reminds me of the whole milk epidemic when the whole got milk thing that was happening back in the early 2000s where they had a huge campaign about pushing everybody to drink milk. It was good for you and everything. And now it's millennials and then some of the previous Generation X and the millennials, right? Some of us lactose intolerant because of all the milk we were consuming, everything, right? Turns out it wasn't that good for us. I won't necessarily equate milk to being poison, but that's just for an example reason, just saying. And I think that all happened because there was a huge supply of cheese or something like that. I'm not sure. There's a theory out there. I think it was a theory about why they had that campaign about milk, that we had a huge amount of it and we had to get rid of it. But anyways. It could just be influencer type stuff too. Yeah. Big love. This mix is beautiful. Don't believe in what he says. Yeah, okay, I understand that. I'm totally sane. Who are you trying to convince here, right? You trying to convince yourself? You trying to convince me? I see what you're doing. You sitting here telling me you're totally sane. You're just making an excuse for yourself to keep doing what you're doing. Hold on, you cooking. Hold on. You should water the flowers in your head so that your fantasies don't wilt. That's interesting. Water the flowers, right? So fantasies are fantasies, right? You got your dreams and you got your fantasies. And I feel like as far as your ability to distinguish between the two would be what you believe you can achieve. You know what I mean? So if you don't believe you can achieve it, then it's a fantasy. If you believe you can't achieve it, then it becomes a dream. It becomes a goal or whatnot. So interesting is water the flowers in your head so that your fantasies don't wilt. So the things that you don't believe that you could do, you should go ahead and do it. Now, that's obviously not all bad news, but it really all depends on the person. Some people got some really wild fantasies that is not going to come true no matter how much you want it to. You know what I mean? And looking at this, they're saying, hey, you know what? It might just, maybe go ahead and do that one thing that is definitely going to leave you in a worse situation than you are. You should do that. Yeah, go ahead and do it. relinquished. And don't believe in this song either. What would you look at that? Okay, now let's go do this and let's just type in meaning so we can get a better understanding of what's going on here. Okay, I just want to see how close, if I was close. Okay, here we go. A biting satire of religious cults, blind devotions, and internet echo chambers. So it's attacking everything. And I guess it says religious cults, which is interesting, right? Considering what she was dressed in, which kind of looks like church attire, like a nun and whatnot, especially towards the end right here. I didn't really peep that until you started putting up the prayer hands, that you definitely kind of look like a nun in like a fantasy land and everything. But it's not just religious cults, it's internet echo chamber. So essentially people surrounding yourself with people who just say the same thing that you're saying. It explores how vulnerable people fall for toxic manipulative figures represented by Mr. T, who offer comforting lines, cheat codes to happiness, okay, and justifications, which we were talking about earlier, to attack non-believers to maintain a fragile peace of mind. The interesting thing about this right here, this Mr. T, is that it can manifest itself in a way that you never would have expected. You know what I mean? And it can come from pretty much anything. You know, sometimes Mr. T could be it could be a product. Justification. Oh, never mind. To attack non-believers to maintain a fragile peace of mind. Yeah. Let's see. Let's check some truth. Some highlights how people will blindly cling to whatever information makes them feel safe and justified, even if it's entirely toxic. I was talking about milk. So I was kind of on, you know, I use that as an example, but I was kind of on the money with that one. Tricking listeners into selling their souls, acting irrationally, and taking poison simply because it feels good in the moment. Instantaneous gratification, big time, 100%. That is definitely one of the biggest issues I think right now is kind of plaguing society, is that sense of instant gratification, right? That we don't know what it's like to delay that. You know what I mean? But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all thought about this down in the comments. Dibs out.